Arise Inspirations, empowering you to face the world. Of course, you understand that you cannot make it out of the jungle unless you have a sense of direction, or a compass at least. That will give you direction. It will show you where to go, will tell you what to do when it's time to do that. But it's amazing that many people want to get most out of life without a dream, without a goal. Here is the fact of life: you can never score without a goal, let alone imagination. We're not given imagination just to misuse it and use it on vain things. You see, when I ask an architect to come and build me a house, I do not need to have his word alone in him promising me that he'll build me a better house, but I need to see the plan. I need to buy into the plan. I need to feel what he'll build me. I need to see where the window will be, where the kitchen will be, and understand that I have a mental picture of the kind of building that he's going to give me. Unless I have imagined it and I have felt it and I have seen it to be good, I can never invest in this architect's dreams. If you were to come to me and tell me, listen man, I have so many years of experience in building and I can build you a house just by laying a brick on top of another, and trust me, I'll give you a building at the end of this, I can tell you, hey man, get out of my way. I need to see the plan of the house, and I need to buy into the plan before I can invest into it. It makes sense. Because as human beings, we're given imagination, and we use imagination in everything that we do. Unless we can imagine it, we cannot achieve it, and that's the way we are. Think about it. If I mention the word home, what comes to your mind? Your home, of course. When I mention transport, what comes to mind? You imagine all the modes of transport, but what comes to mind most is the one that you use right now. If I tell you town, what comes to mind? You have a picture of town, of course. Now, if you are deciding to say, okay, I'm going to get a transport that will get me to town, before you get to town, you have already imagined the place where the taxi will drop you, and that's how our imagination works. We see it before we can achieve it. So I would like to encourage you to start mapping up your way. Mapping up your way. In other words, you need to have a dream, a vision of where you want to be in life. A year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and have it mapped out. And then after you have mapped out, you need to have, a vision. You need to visualize it. You need to feel it before it happens. Because that is something that gives you a drive. That's something that gives you oomph. It gives you energy to be able to get to where you want to go. To be able to get to where you want to be, rather. And once you feel it, you need to map it out to the T. Map it down. Map it out to the T. You need to set your goals. You see, one Les Brown puts it this way: the problem for most people is not that they aim high and fail. It's that they aim low and achieve. What kind of person are you going to be? The kind of person that aims low and achieves? Or the kind of person that aims higher? You see, this is the truth of life, that if you can walk 1 mile, you can walk 2. Same method applies, only more effort is needed. So do not tell me that you're earning 1,000 a month and you cannot earn 2. It is in you. If you only do a little bit more, you can get a little bit more out of it. That's the way it is. Instead of feeling low and feeling sorry for yourself for the things you could have done or for the things you cannot achieve, how about looking into yourself and dig down within your very self, mine within yourself, and find the very gold that you can put on the marketplace and bless the whole world with it. I'm talking about your potential, your capability, things that you only can and no one else can. You see, unless you turn your talents into skills, you cannot earn much out of it. So you need to always work on yourself. You need to work on you. You need to invest in yourself. If there are things that you cannot do, you need to learn how to do it. You see, we were all born naked, blind, somewhat helpless, and ignorant. Things are learned. Now we've grown, we can talk, we can walk, we can run, and we can do many things. We can think for ourselves because we developed. Do never stop this developing process in your life, because you can. What am I saying? I'm saying you need a vision. I'm saying you need a dream. I'm saying you need to make your vision clear. And I'm saying you need to set your goals. You see, unless your vision is clear, my friend, you don't know where you're going. You're just walking in the dark. You don't know what to expect. Anything can happen. You're just going with the flow. And one person have put it so clear and say, the only thing that goes with the flow is a dead fish. And you are not a dead fish, my friend. You are a human being capable of thinking, capable of achieving. And unless you are achieving, you're wasting your life, because we're put on this earth to develop, to be more. Let me remind you that Jesus himself encouraged his disciples to be more. He gave a parable of a rich man who had servants, and he was about to go on a long trip, and he gave his servants talents. And to one he gave 5, to another he gave 2, and to the third one he gave 1. And he went to a far country, and while he was away, the one who was given 5, he invested those talents, and he got 10. The one who was given 2 invested as well, and he got more. But to the one who was given 1, he did nothing of it at all. He just dug into the ground, and he buried it into the ground and did nothing. When the master returned, he was happy with the one who invested, and he gave him more. He says, "Welcome to the joy of your master, because you have done well. You've been faithful into little things. I'll make you overseer over greater things." And to the one who was given 2, because he got more, he was commended by his master. But to the one who was given 1, who did nothing with it, he was disappointed of him, because he wasted his talent, he wasted his life, he wasted his time. What we are given here is time to be more. We are given time to be best. We are given time to learn and grow and be a blessing to this world. And unless we are doing that, we are not living at all. That is something that I'll darkly encourage you, that you should look into it, and you need to map up your life. You need to make your vision clear. The Bible itself said that where there is no vision, people perish. You perish when you don't have vision, because you do not know what to expect of yourself. You perish when you don't have vision, because you do not know what to expect of the world around you, and you do not know what you should be giving to the world around you. You do not know what kind of blessing you are. Therefore, you need a vision, and you need to make it clear, and you need to work on your goal. Every day, ask yourself, how am I more? How am I better? Am I learning? Am I growing? Ask yourself these things every day, and you'll find yourself achieving every day, because your long-term dreams need to be, long-term goals need to be cut down into short-term goals, and you need to be a kind of person that you can be achieving every day, walking, taking steps every day towards your destiny. I'm Jean Dodier here from Arise Inspirations, empowering you to face the world.